matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Chapel Hill in beautiful Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home field for the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Curtis. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Tar Heels will kick it away, start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. From the pistol formation. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
It's now 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. The back's got it. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Throwing off play action. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 20. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. They'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. Oh, and he knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So from the 18-yard line, it's 2nd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch downfield. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw over the middle. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And it's caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Handoff to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Looking for a receiver. Running back has it on a screen now. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Handoff here from the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Tar Heels lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He fires it down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. He got it. The field goal's good.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. He'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Physical run earns the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Back out onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Here comes a handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now.
22 water. 22.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Finds room at the 30. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner will be brought down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Offense backed up here looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense and short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they get to completion. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Well, that's not going to be enough for the first down. I guess the only positive takeaway is it does give their punter a little bit more room now to be able to get this punt off safely.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Breaks free with room to run. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. With sure hands, it's Cook. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Tar Heels will line up here on first down and goal. First and goal, handoff. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Timeout, Alabama.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
No problem with the PAT. The lead 17-6 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here's that defense shifting again. The receiver grabs it.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The short completion of the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big... could not hold on. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And that one's straight down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the 1st half and take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense is back out on the field. They were productive in the 1st half, but hurt themselves with turnovers. Let's see if they can fix that here as we get the 3rd quarter going. Turns it loose downfield. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down. The sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Oh, the coaches told us all week, don't be shocked if we use the fullback in the passing game. I thought they were kidding us, but here it is for a 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback keeps the football. As the 1st down is still going. They finally make the stop right near midfield on the 1st down.
And That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. The shotgun running play call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, UNC. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Point after makes it a 15-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out that you can take advantage of.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Ball handed off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Third down play for this offense. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. Looks right for a quick completion. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Handing off on the draw play. Fighting off the defender.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Here he goes. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Alabama. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score North Carolina 24, Alabama.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. The game moves the ball to a 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense produces 6 points. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Coach deciding to go for the two-point conversion to tie the score right here. And the quarterback dropping back, going for his running back. And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's a draw. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Sticking with the running game. Some hard running there through a tackle. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's second down. And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught by the receiver. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you've got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Time for one more play here in the quarter.
Set, ready.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. And one final play before the end of the quarter.
Military, stun.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Football 7. Football 7. Cooler.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that catch is hauled in. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw yet again. Caught. Completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Trying to convert again on 3rd down. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Sack.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They've got a 1st and goal. The offense a great chance to break the tie here late in the game. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7.
Flag
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call a quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And the running back takes the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the completion made. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for a man deep down the middle. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Keeping it on the ground here. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on down.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back onto the field.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. He's got the first down and still motoring. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. Leaning on the run game here late. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. The shotgun handoff here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They'll look to throw it here on second down. And this pass is caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Back to throw again. And this time it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
And his defense doing a good job all game long and not giving up many yards after the catch. Now working with this lead, trying to preserve it. Good job of keeping their eyes up and bringing this receiver down. Gave up some yards, but nothing big to try to hold on to this lead.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Grab by the receiver. That play will move the sticks, set them up first down at the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. This 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Boom. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Second down. We're going to throw it. Comes up with the catch. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Chris, that is a huge play for this defense. They come up with the sack, they push the offense back a bit, and most importantly, they let that clock keep running.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid run, but stopped a little bit short. It'll set up 4th down and inches.
That's a great effort here by the running back, but he's still a little bit short of the line to gain. Now we got a tough decision to make coming from the sideline.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you saved this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.